All right, so here in Washington, we get all sorts of emails that hit our inbox every day, just minute after minute, it feels like. But the one we got earlier today really caught our attention. So what's it all about? Well, it comes from the office of Senator John Fetterman, with him telling his GOP colleagues, quote, "If you don't shut down the government, I will wear a suit next week." Of course, that is obviously a reference to the Senate dropping its informal dress code, allowing Fetterman to, as you can see here earlier today, this was earlier today, Senate floor, Fetterman presiding over it, wearing gym shorts and a T-shirt. This is now possible because Chuck Schumer, Julia, the leader in the Senate for the Democrats, relaxed the dress code, and now you got 46 Republican senators saying, we got to move this thing back. Is this partisan divide or degradation of institutions here?
Yeah, look, John Fetterman has been a target of Republicans since last election cycle. You know, he's been targeted, you know, after his stroke and how he, impacted his delivery and speech. And now, of course, he's also always been targeted for how he's dressed and made fun of by Republicans and sometimes put down by Republicans. But Fetterman, on the other hand, likes to troll. So he likes to push this in their faces. That being said, though, one thing I'd like to point out.
Go for it.
John Fetterman, you know, he campaigned dressed like this, and there's a strategy behind it. First of all, he might be more comfortable with this, but fashion always sends a signal, a message. He is trying to come across as more relatable, like the everyman. I get that. That being said, though, I don't think, and we were just saying this, I don't think a woman could get away with dressing like that or dressing down as much like that as a male Senate candidate or senator. I just think that there's
Senator Sinema sure does try.
She does try.
Some of her outfit choices, for sure.
Agree with her on that?
I mean, women are always having to step up and wear their power suits. You don't hear often about power hoodies. But, you know, I think it actually is such a distraction, and I think that the people of a state should hold them accountable, because when you don't dress up and represent your state and the people and the priorities that you take seriously and they take seriously, well, you're actually not allowing your people to get the representation that they deserve and they sent you to Washington to undertake.
You know, Julia used the word trolling. It's kind of what John Fetterman's doing right now. Ron DeSantis sent out a tweet saying, or there was a tweet quoting Ron DeSantis in which he said, we need to be lifting up our standards in this country, not dumbing them down. That's part of the argument. And John Fetterman responded by saying, I dress like he campaigns. I mean, that's full-on troll at this point, no?
Yeah, it's a pretty good zinger, but I think that if we take a step back and look at this, Republicans would have a better leg to stand on if the Senate as an institution was actually functioning the way that it was supposed to. We're not having great debates in there. There's no, you know, they pride themselves on being the greatest deliberative body, but no one shows up to the chamber to listen to their colleagues. There aren't debates. There's not a lot of consideration outside of committee hearings. So I think this might be the last sort of, you know, official sounding thing about the Senate, the dress code.
I'm just disappointed that Susan Collins, senator from Maine, did not wear a bikini on the floor.
Yeah, she threatened. She was like, well, I could wear a bikini, I guess, but I'm not going
about
to.
Calling it a threat.
Exactly right. But interestingly enough, it's not just Republicans. I saw Mark Kelly, senator from Arizona, Democrat, say that he had a problem with that dress code change. And that one of his big problems was that Democrats weren't really consulted by Schumer and his leadership team going into this change. So we'll see, you know, if Democrats also weigh in.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.